Okay, so I tried to start a video before, but my dog kept interrupting me, and yeah, here he goes again. Anyway, just gotta pet him so that he stops doing that. This video is gonna be about spirituality and enlightenment and everything. And as I clarified in the last video that I'm not gonna upload, I grew up in a church. I still work for a church. I still work in the nursery, and anyone who's religious, that's awesome. That's fantastic. You found your niche. That's great. But for me, it wasn't the right thing for me. And I always kind of knew that from the beginning of me going to church. And whenever I would, whenever, this past summer, I always, Dover, I can't pet you if you're over there. Come here. This past summer, I really let go and was thinking, I need to find out what makes me happy spiritually. And when you say that, it can mean religiously too, because I was very unhappy. You don't know this, but I struggle with suicidal depression and anxiety and just all of these things that, I mean, you really need something to lean on. And when you don't have that, it's very difficult. And when I realized I had that, it was sort of the kind of thing where I was like, okay, maybe I should stop pushing away spiritual uh, inklings, I guess, and start welcoming them. And I did that this past summer, in the beginning of the summer, and actually I did it in the beginning of this year, 2014, and I was just so happy I did that. And it's such a fantastic thing, especially because I am a very non-judgmental person. I will help you if you need help. I like to see people happy. Of course, I mean everyone does. And when you and it's just, I mean, all around it's great to just have a really happy environment to have people living in. And I just think my problem, I'm in cyber school now because I'm a senior, and my problem is, and I am saying, hey, this is the problem. I tend to think about life as the big picture, meaning I think of school and work and all of those things, I don't find them very necessary with the big picture. I mean, if you look at the big picture, I'm obviously not religious, so I don't believe in God creating everything, and I hate saying that because I'm gonna get so much hate, but I believe in the big picture, obviously, and when I look at it, I just see school and work and all of the society, all the stuff that society has put on us, very irrelevant to the big picture. When you look at the big picture, when you look at the big picture, you think health, mental health. I mean, all of that is really, and oh, and interactions with people, human beings, and species around the world. That's really what's important. Ow, Dover, this hurts. And it's hard to separate yourself from that because um, when you think of the big picture, you don't think of that. You don't think of work or school or any of that. You just think, oh, space, interesting, cool, back to my daily life. And this is something that a whole bunch of people do just for a way for them to cope. And if don't run your butt, if you don't run, you're making me lose my train of thought. I swear. Um, Stop it. Come here. Come here. Um, and what society has done is it has a way for made a way for itself to cope, and it did this by we did this, the past us, our ancestors did this, so that we weren't just sitting there doing nothing. It created jobs, and I mean, obviously, hospitals and everything with the medical field is awesome. I support that fully, because without that, we wouldn't be able to grow and keep teaching ourselves these things, and it's fantastic. But with life, yeah, society, I think that society has just built ourselves a way for us to cope with not knowing what's going to happen when we die, not knowing what the final destination is, the promised land, if you will. And we did this, yeah, by creating the fake society to keep ourselves busy. But when you take all of that away and you go to your happy place, my happy place is at the top of a mountain with rocks and everything. That's just my happy place. When you go up there, you just clear your mind and meditate. I know this sounds so cliche, but if you do that, then you'll see that none of that is necessary. Because I believe that our objective in life is to help others, create harmony with each other, and just love one another like you love yourself, and then the whole world would be a great place. But unfortunately, you can't do that. There are some headstrong people that just don't believe in that, and we come to disagreements. I mean, and that's just human nature, unfortunately. It's just how life is. You can't just agree on everything. But wouldn't it be awesome if we did? It would also be very boring. But, wouldn't it be fantastic? It would just be, hold on a second, I'm going to quote someone here. Sippy, sippy. Okay. I had to, sorry. And, yeah, I mean, wow. I really have changed my view on everything since I, made a video last. And I would really like to start making videos again. Unfortunately, I don't get very many views. But it is what it is. I am going to try to keep going on this with enlightenment. I'm going to videotape myself, like, doing things, doing life, being life, living. But yeah, I'm hoping to get further and further with that, like maybe some tutorials with things and how to clear your mind. And I don't know what it is, but dog whispering seems to be a big thing of mine. I'm very much able to do that. It's weird. But the crappy quality is not going to be a problem for very much longer. And I'm about to sneeze. But, so, ow! Everyone's entitled to their opinion. And obviously the way you think is yours. It's something you own, and unfortunately some societies, because there are separate societies in this world, and some societies do not think of that as a superpower, if you will. They think of it as a problem, where everyone is entitled to their own opinion. And I know I'm very much kind of butting heads with something I said earlier, with wouldn't it be awesome if we all did that. I mean, that's what makes me non-judgmental, because if you different video. I'm going to talk about this in a different video. I'm just going to get on a new rant, and it's not going to be a good thing. Oh, hello. Do you see his eye? Yeah, okay, so, yeah. I'm going to go now, but I just think, just homework, find your happy place. That's going to be your homework. Just find your happy place. Find a place that makes you, that helps you clear your mind and makes it ready for just positive thoughts. He's gonna go nuts, so I am just going to go. I will be back.